Hello, this is Rachel Geis, and I'm going to be sharing researched information about the constructivist learning theory. The theory of constructivism focuses on the idea of student-centered learning. This learning is done through discovery with experiments and real-world problem solving. Students use their prior knowledge as a reference, and when combined with new information from discovery, are able to construct meaning and understanding. Students learn new information simultaneously, so educators must utilize a variety of teaching strategies to engage all learners. In a constructivist-centered classroom, students will thrive best in an environment which is challenging but not threatening. The constructivist learning theory has historical roots in Dewey, Bruner, Vygotsky, and Piaget. Pedagogical goals for the theory of constructivism include allowing students to construct their own knowledge by deciding how they'll learn. Because students have their own perspective on content and experiences, educators should allow alternative solutions in the classroom. When students collaborate on authentic tasks through multiple modes of representation, they're able to take ownership of their work. In a constructivist classroom, students are reflecting on their metacognition to help them better construct their own knowledge of classroom experiences. Ibrahim Tunsil and Asi Batyar, Faculty of Education at Pamukkale University in Turkey, conducted a case study on constructivist learning environment in content knowledge courses in science teaching in 2015. They conducted this study to determine to what extent the learning environment of pre-service teaching included constructivist qualities, and how pre-service teachers were trained with a constructivist approach. The case study design of single case with embedded units was employed. The constructivist learning environment in content knowledge was considered the single case, and the embedded units were specific content courses such as General Biology 1. To ensure method variation, observations and interviews were conducted. Furthermore, to uphold a level of variety in the data, observed lessons and instructor and student interviews were used as separate data sources in the study. The study was conducted in the fall semester of the 2011-2012 academic year at Pamukkale University. The Department of Primary Education Science Teaching was selected as the field of study. Observations took place in 4 different classrooms in which the progress of teaching and learning was closely monitored through the end of the semester. There was a program development specialist who acted as a second observer as well. After 54 hours of observations, students were selected from each course to participate in focus group discussions. The results were broken down according to 4 key themes, including active learning environment, reflective learning environment, associating with life, and assessment simultaneous with teaching. Within the theme of active learning environment, the findings conclude that both the instructors and students had more opportunity for active learning in applied courses compared to theoretical courses. In regards to the reflective learning environment, it was found that both applied and theoretical courses utilize students' reflective thinking through questioning, reflecting, and research. In this particular theme of results, the content knowledge courses appear to be more characteristic of a constructive learning environment. Findings within the associating with life theme were from the summarization of 2 categories, including noticing the applicability and transfer to professional life. It was apparent that the abstract knowledge was embodied within examples from real life in these courses, and the situations students may face in careers is created as a result. One student stated in a discussion focus group, quote, "I like teacher's method in physics class because he relates things with real life very successfully, and it got permanent in my mind, and as he related things in real life, I comprehended physics better. They claim the university is all about theoretical knowledge, but we should be able to relate it to real life a little bit, because students should learn first so we can teach in the future." End quote. The final theme within the results, an assessment of simultaneous with teaching, it was found that the applied courses included scientific process skills, which were tested through experiments and assessment simultaneous with teaching, such as V-model diagrams and journals. On the other hand, the theoretical courses included more assessment in the form of ask and answer, which does not fall into the constructivist theory of teaching and learning. The results of this study show that certain qualities necessary in a constructivist approach were present in teaching and learning based on this study. Furthermore, applied courses showed more signs of a constructive approach rather than theoretical courses. Despite the conclusive research, qualities such as personal interest, solution-oriented materials and sources, and meeting the needs of the learner were not observed through this case study. Tunsil and Vadiar compared their data to the results of research done in 2010. That research concluded that values such as promoting learners' autonomy, appreciation, justice, respect for different ideas, etc., are all qualities of a constructivist learning environment as well. This proves that there were obvious limitations to this case study. This particular study was completed within one university, and each course observed was a science-related course. This leads to question whether or not these results would apply to courses of other subject matter. In addition, what about science courses at other universities? Although there was evidence to support this university's ability to incorporate the constructivist theory of teaching and learning for pre-service teachers, it does not mean it is the same with other programs. According to Tunsil and Vadiar, this study should be designed again with a focus on the manner of reflecting the qualities of constructivism as well, because this study was primarily focused on the process of teaching and learning in the content courses. In conclusion, in a classroom centered on the constructivist learning theory, students construct their own understanding of content and curriculum with collaboration and problem solving in a positive learning environment. For educators to be knowledgeable of the constructivist theory and how it can enhance student learning, they should be exposed to the theory in pre-service teaching programs. Thank you.